Hi everyone, I'm Sunny, and today's pick a card reading will be a yes or no pick a card. It's an intuition pick a card. So, more or less, the question is going to be whether your intuition is correct. Yes or no format. So, I have 6 piles you guys can choose from top to bottom. I have pile 1, 2, and 3 from left to right. And then bottom row is 4, 5, and 6 from left to right. So, if you need more time to contemplate on the question or situation you're thinking about as to whether or not it's a yes or no, and you're correct about your intuition, you're more than welcome to select the pile. Otherwise, pause it and take your time. So I will start with the first one. Pile number 1. Is your intuition correct, pile number 1? You guys have the 7 of Cups reversed. This is a no for you. I'll give you a few seconds to stare at the card to figure out anything that pops up, when it comes to whatever you're seeing in this message. Well, I messed that up. Whatever pops up as a message when you see this card, sorry. So I'll give you a few seconds to stare at it. So for me, anything that pops up, it has to do a lot with your emotional state as to why this is a no. So that's my message for you. And I will start with the next one. Pile number 2. So pile number 2, you guys have the 7 of Swords reversed. So this is a no. You are not correct when it comes to your intuition about your certain situation you're thinking about. Your gut feeling is, at the moment, it's a no. It's not a no forever. But you're more than welcome to stare at this card to feel it out. Anything that pops out, I always mess that up. Anything that pops up in this card is a message specifically for you when you come and stare at it. So I'll give you a few seconds to stare at it and get your own message. So the reason for me as to why this is a no, I'll keep it brief. Something takes a little bit more time because you're not looking at everything. It feels like you're missing some details. That's what it feels like when it comes to your intuition. That's why it's a little skewed maybe. So remember, every yes or no is always subjective. It's what's in your energy field right now. So these are more than welcome to change depending on how your plan of action is typically in your life, right? So don't take these too hard all the way, but more or less these are your answers, right? So the next one, pile number 3, you guys have the 3 of Cups reversed. This is a no. So stare at the card to more or less give yourself a good intuitive message when you see it. I'll give you a few seconds to stare at it. So when it comes to this card, pile number 3, I feel that you're asking, sorry, maybe I should take a sip of water. I think you're asking specifically about a group of friends or a group of acquaintances that are around maybe a significant person that you're interested in and you're not very trusting of them. This is a no. Specific situations vary from person to person, but that more or less that may be for you. You could be asking about a love connection, or you could be asking about a friend group that you don't know whether they're being a little toxic, but this is a no. More or less, that's the vibe. So you're more than welcome to select a different pile if that didn't resonate with you, or stick to your own message. You can use your own intuition. That's also valuable, probably more valuable than than the advice I'm telling you, from my own interpretation. The next pile number 4, you guys have the Empress upright. Sorry, reverse. I'm sorry. This is a no. So you're more than welcome to stare at the card for a few seconds to get your own intuitive message. So anything that popped up is going to be relevant to your own situation when it comes to what your intuition is saying. So your intuition is not being accurate in this moment, pile number 4. I think that you maybe aren't, I don't think you're in your feels right now. I think you're very calculating or very it feels like you could be stubborn. It feels like you are not saying that you're not at your best, but it just feels like you are a little off. Something feels off to you and you're trying to figure out what. So maybe you're just being a little too in your masculine energy, a little too forceful, but it feels like you're not tapping into the softer side of you, which would be the Empress, right? But usually the Empress encompasses a lot of the other queen energies, a very balanced person. So maybe you just don't feel like you're quite yourself, and you're trying to figure yourself out, and that's why you're feeling that your intuition could be a little bit off. So that's what I feel for you. You're more than welcome to have your own message, very separate from this. Nothing is set in stone. So the next card is 5, right? So, right? Yeah. Pile number 5. And in case it's not pile number 5, I'll correct it on the timestamp. I always do that. Pile number 5, you guys have a yes. This is a yes. Your intuition. Yes, your intuition is correct. So whatever gut instinct you're doing about a certain thing, situation, person, idea, this is a yes. You're correct. At least in this moment in time, you're more than welcome to have your own interpretation of this card. Give you a few seconds to stare at it in silence. So it feels for me that you guys are choosing something in particular. Well, it feels like you guys chose this because you're thinking about a particular opportunity or investment that you're kind of considering investing your time in, and or at least in yourself. Maybe if it's in yourself, it's something that you're thinking about long future. Maybe it's connection, but it feels like you're investing yourself in something that's going to require some time and effort. And I think it's a green light for you. It just feels like it feels like it's productive. It's a productive goal you're aiming for. So kudos to you. You're being more organized and like crossing, what is it called? Crossing your T's, I think. X's and O's, something like that. But you get what I'm trying to say. So that's what I have for you. Last but not least, pile number 6. Is your intuition being accurate and correct, pile number 6? Yes, it is. You have the 4 of Wands upright. So I'll give you a few seconds to get your own interpretation, your own interpretation of the card, and whatever pops up in your head is going to be relevant to your situation. So it feels for me, pile number 6. I literally didn't even... Sometimes I laugh because I pick up the cards like, oh, you see this? It's like, eh. Sorry. I just noticed I don't pick them up that high. This is a yes. The interpretation I'm getting with this is that I think you're kind of taking some time to rest for yourself. I think you're taking some time to have that mental break. Maybe you're just taking like a vacation. Maybe you're taking a vacation, or maybe you're kind of just retreating from like your usual social life. But it feels like what you're doing is going good for you. It feels like it's much needed. So if it's not relevant to that specific scenario, more or less it's a yes, because you are using your intellect to get you to where you need to be. That's going to be peaceful. It feels like you're trying to find a peace of mind within your own space. So whatever decision you're making, it's going to be helpful to you to kind of just relax. Or you're maybe just waiting in this moment to like, to get up and, not necessarily fight, but more or less you're using this time frame to rest and get your energies up to kind of, revamp yourself and be more action oriented. That's what it feels like. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much if you stuck to the very end. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. I haven't said that in a while, and I try not to because I think that's sometimes very annoying. But you're more than welcome to also select a different video and watch it. There's a bunch of them I have. It helps on my channel. And thank you so much for all my viewers who have stuck by to watch me. I appreciate you. I haven't said that enough, but thank you. I still recognize that, and I appreciate your effort in watching me and keeping up with all the different videos I put up. So bye bye everybody.